This video is gonna be a complete guide in how to graft mango trees from beginning to end. So get a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and let's do this. If you, like me, that lost a lot of mango trees with the freeze, but some of them coming back with the rootstock, this video is for you. I'm gonna be grafting 5 varieties into a rootstock, and I will show you from beginning to end how to do it and what to do. First thing, make sure you got the right tools and all your tools are clean and sanitized. That's the most important thing. Then find a good rootstock. You see how many shoots are coming from this rootstock. They're healthy, they're strong, they're pushing. Then select your scions. If you're like me that you have several mango trees, then I prepare my scions on the tree, cut the leaf, let it keep feeding on the mother tree. That way I can get it healthy and all the little pieces of leftover leaf will fall off naturally, and that will create a clean scion with less prone to fungus, disease, or anything like that. Then this is how it looks. And you see my scions, I like to make sure they're clean. I use body tape. Very important, guys. Body tape is the best tape that you can use. You can also use paraffin, but by far body tape seems to be the best one. And I wrap my scions from the bottom up. And you see as I'm going, I am tightening it and pushing and tightening it. Very gentle. You don't have to do it really hard, but you have to make sure they are all covered. You don't have no part that didn't get covered, because then that's gonna be an opening for humidity, water, and that will destroy your graft in no time. Next, we're gonna be doing the cut. And always sanitize your tools. No matter what, please never skip this part. It's a lot of fungus disease, it's a lot of bacterial disease, and the last thing that you want is one thing transferring from one mango tree to another one. Then we're gonna make a V cut. And you wanna do this the thinner you can to create that perfect cambium layer contact that will make your graft more successful. And don't get too technical with this. Some people come and do 2 cuts and they're perfect. But you know what? Sometimes you have to come back and do more than 2 cuts. And that's okay. The goal here is not how fast and how quick you can do it. Is how good that V shape is made. And you see, I did a few cuts and that's all right. You know, it's not a big deal to me. Like I said, the most important thing is getting that perfect shape that you're gonna need. Then I cut the little part because I want it to be as, as clean as possible, so that way it works. I take the little leftover body tape, so when I do my graft, it's not any body tape in the middle. Then I'm gonna be looking which one of those branches are the one that is more compatible with my scion. Because sometimes the scion is bigger, sometimes the rootstock is bigger. It's not a big deal, guys, because at the end of the day, you just need one side to do a great contact, but ideal, you want both sides to be like that. I cut it, and this is kind of what it looks like. You see it? It's making perfect contact in one side. You see, you push, but nothing too crazy. You want it just to have a good cambium layer, and you want it to be aligned. You see it right here? As aligned as possible. That way you have a better chance. I'm gonna do one more demonstration, so that way you see it. Then, as always, I start from the bottom up, and as I'm going, I push that tape and stretch it, and push and stretch it gentle. This is not something that we just do it too hard, because these scions and these branches are fairly young, so the buttwood is a little soft compared to like a tree that is being, a branch that is being out for like 2 years or something like that. I kind of like this way better, because I found that when it's young, it takes better. Then I take my older tape, which is kind of like a nylon, if you want to call it, and then I go around. And this one, I do a little bit stronger, the wrapping. That way I can get that to stay together. Then I wrap it, I tie it, and then I come back and I cut the little leftover on the little pieces outside most of the time. And then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this cover, and I don't use this all the time, but since it's raining, it's hot, the humidity, I'm gonna do this just until I see some new growth coming out from the body tape. Then I would take this up, because it would be too hot for the scion. At least that's my own experience. Then I'm gonna get the green tape, which I use to kind of tie the trees to support it. But I just do one little type in the bottom, so I know what variety it is, just so I wrote the name of the scion that I did. So 3 months from now, I'm like, well, I don't know what's happening. We're gonna do one more, and you see, I kind of, if it is a little bit wet, I get a paper towel and I kind of dry it. I don't want no humidity on that side. Again, from the bottom up, stretching and tightening. That way, it covers the whole scion and it stay together. And if you run out of, just take another piece. It's not a big deal. Grafting can be a little intimidating at the beginning, but I'm gonna tell you, the more you do it, the better you get at it. It's no other way. I don't think that is a perfect way to do it. I don't think that is nothing that anybody can say. The more you do it, the better you get. So finally, I got it all in there. Then I'm gonna come back and do my cut again. Again, I'm gonna sanitize. This is a different variety. It's coming from a different tree. And I wanna make sure all my tools are clean all the time. Again, we're gonna do that V shape like I told you. And if you guys can invest in a good tools, I highly recommend it. All my grafting utensils, tools, and body tape, they're kind of in the expensive side, but that's okay. And you see, you want that V shape as perfect as you can get it. This one I did a little bit longer. I'm probably gonna come back and cut a little bit, but then we come back and we get it. We got the branch. And you see how huge these little branches are. So this tree is pushing nice, and that's the ideal time for you to graft on a tree. I'm gonna take all the leaf that they're over, like around, and then again, you might think I'm crazy, but you will be surprised how important this part is. Then I like to do it this way. Some people just wiggle the knife in there, but I like to put it in the middle. I tap it gentle. You see, it's not like I'm doing it really hard. Just tap it a little gentle. And then I'm gonna put it in there. Again, making sure at least one side is aligned perfectly. If you don't get it right the first time that you put it in, just do it again. It is, I promise you, it is not a big deal. Do it, practice, and it's gonna get, as much as you do, as better as you're gonna get. You see it? It's completely aligned in one side, and that's all I need. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna do the same thing that you saw me doing it. I'm gonna use the body tape. And guys, if you like this kind of content, please support my channel, like, subscribe, share. YouTube is pushing just short. So this kind of content that is long, it takes time, it takes effort. And I really, really appreciate you if you can do this. And then we come back, like I was telling you, and we're gonna wrap from the bottom up. And I like to do it from the bottom up because that way I know it's not a chance for water or insects or anything to get in there. And right now, this is just the body tape. I like to do the body tape first. Some people like to tie the other string around first, but I like the body tape because that will protect the rootstock and the scion. And then after I do the body tape, I come back and I use the other tape. And I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna list all the tools, everything that I use. I'm gonna put it in the description, and also I'm gonna give you a step-by-step how I did this in the description if you like to read. But right there, it is doing and looking good. We're gonna do the part that I told you. Tied it. You want it to be tight, but not too tight that it can get into your graft later on. I usually come back like 4 weeks later, and this tape, I take it off. I don't take the body tape off because that one will naturally decompose. And you don't have to worry about this one. Since it's thicker, I like to come back and take it off later on. But this is it, guys. It's not that complicated. It's just something that you have to practice. And in this rootstock, I'm going to do 5 varieties. I don't know if they are going to take. It's a little too hot for us here in Central Florida. Definitely the weather is not cooperating. We're not getting all the rain that we need, and then we get too much rain. But this is it. Then come back. We'll put the little cover, and it's a plastic cover. You can get those in Amazon. Like I told you, I'm not too crazy about them. I don't use it all the time, but right now, in the season that we are, I'm doing it just to avoid some of the humidity or water getting into there. I'm gonna write down the variety, and I'm gonna tie it in the bottom, so that way I help that to stay sealed all the way. And basically, this is how I do it. I've been doing it now for 3 years. And if it wouldn't be for that crazy freeze that we got, I would have over 53 varieties of mangoes in my garden. I still have plenty, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I got 3 more to go. And I will keep you all day on this tree that I did those 5 grafts. That way you guys can see how they're doing it. And as you can see right here, all the 5 grafts are done. I put the leftover cuttings around, kind of like it will feed the tree, and at the same time, it will do a little bit of a protect the graft from the sun. I also gonna put a cover over, probably like burlap or shade cloth, to protect this from the sun. I went to my coconut tree. I got a couple of those branches that are dry. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put a burlap over so I can protect this grass from the sun. It's way too hot right now, especially between 10 and 4 o'clock. So this is ideal if you want to protect those new grafts. But this is it, guys. I will keep you posted, so stay tuned. I will be doing a video on the out day probably in like 4 or 5 weeks, and I will show you how it looks. See you in the next one. Bye.